Praise the Most High today, family. Hallelujah. Praise the highest today. Family, it is an absolutely gorgeous day here in the Carolinas. And we're so glad to see it. So glad to be in the land of the living once again, saying praise the Most High today. Yahuwah, the Most High Elohim, the creator of heavens and earth, our defender, our protector, and the one that blesses us with all things according to life and godliness. Hallelujah. We do have an absolutely grand idea today. And it's one that the Most High woke me up early. I mean, really early too. And he does that from time to time when he gives me the subject of our idea for today. That's when he'll wake me up too. Let me first say I hope everyone else is well today, and that like myself, you're able to get out and enjoy this day. Getting in some fresh air, some sunshine, and the Most High willing, some good exercise. Hallelujah. We can't stress that enough. It's important to move something. Move something. At least move something. Do something. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let's get into this idea. The Most High woke me up today. He said, you will have good success wherever you go. And he said it like 3 times. And I was in some deep sleep. I'm not going to lie. I had like a long day yesterday. And had jumped on this idea to study it. That's how he does it from most of the time. He'll give me the end of the idea, and then he'll come back and confirm it. And usually when he confirms it, that's when we have the title of the idea. And I can't peg him and hold him down to doing it a certain way, because he does it different ways all the time. But this is one of the usual ways that he gives me these ideas. He said, you will have good success wherever you go. I said, oh, I like the way that sounds. Let me clear this cold out of my eyes. Let me get these eye boogers out of my eyes and wake up. Because I'll lay there from time to time and say, okay, thank you, Pop. Appreciate that. And go back to sleep. But this wasn't one of them occasions. This was one of them times that he wanted to speak on this matter a little more or in more detail. He said, you will have good success wherever you go. So about that 4th or 5th time, I sat straight up in the bed. I said, okay, I will have good success wherever I go. Like, okay, I got it. And then let's read these notes, because I'm saying everything I wrote in these notes. You will have good success wherever you go. First and foremost, I do know who this is for. You know how they post, come on, I don't know who this is for. But, no, none of that. This idea is for those who seek the Most High's face concerning everything. Your desire is to please Him in all that you say and do. You stay in that text and on your knees. That's who this is for. And that excludes lots of folks. Because lots of folks don't love him. They just want what he got. And I learned that real quick in my relationship with him. I don't really want what you got. You already give me enough. To be quite honest about it. Like the saying goes, if you don't do nothing else for me, you've done enough. And that's partially true. Because there's some things he's promised that he got to do. Like get aside this wretched nation and back into our own land. I woke up around 2:45 this morning to these words. You will have good success wherever you go. Over and over until I sat straight up in the bed and repeated out loud. I will have good success wherever I go. Then again, even louder, you will have good success wherever you go. In my ear. Pop, I know that text very well. We just used it in our prior recording. I replied in my heart. And this is Joshua 1:7. Only be strong and very courageous, that you may observe to do all the law which Moshe my servant commanded you. Do not turn from it to the right hand or to the left, that you may prosper wherever you go. That's it right there, that you may prosper wherever you go. He then reminded me of the 3 scripts I had pulled out of my treasure box and was instructed to leave them on my nightstand a day or so ago. Right around the time I pulled out that other script that we used in the prior recording. You will have good success wherever you go. Direction, protection, and possession. Hallelujah. And under direction, we saw that in Psalms 32:8. I will instruct you and teach you in the way which you shall go. I will guide you with mine eyes. And as I was studying this, we could put this under protection also, because he's saying, I will guide you with my eyes. And this is part of protection, because he's watching over you, leading you and guiding you along the way you should go. And protection, we see that in the script we pulled out of that treasure box. John 14:27. Shalom I leave with you. My shalom I give you. Not as the world gives, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Hallelujah. We don't have to worry about a thing like he told us the other day. That's nothing and nobody. As we saw in Joshua 1:5, says no man will be able to stand before you all the days of your life. And we can use that as protection also. But then possession, we see that in Revelations 21:7. He that overcomes shall inherit all things. He that overcomes shall inherit all things. And I will be his Elohim, and he shall be my son. So you know that within that text it's saying that you're going to inherit all things twice. It actually spells it out in the first part of the text, but then it solidifies it in the bottom where it says, and you will be my son. So you know if you're a son that you're automatically an heir to everything the Father owns. He then reminded me of the statement made in Joshua 1:7. According to all the law which Moshe my servant commanded you, all the law. And this is what good success is in the Most High Yahuwah's eyes. Even when it's unpopular or goes against the grain, the norm, or the status quo, which means the existing state of affairs, especially regarding social or political issues. And folks don't want to go against social or political issues in these times. They want to side with folks. I stick out like a sore thumb. I don't believe in none of the political systems but the kingdom of the Most High. And we see this in the life of our youngest king, Josiah. Or you might say Josiah. We see that in 2 Kings 22. Josiah was 8 years old when he became king of Jerusalem and reigned for 33 years. 31 years, pardon me. In the 18th year of his reign, Josiah sent Shaphan to the temple to sum the silver that had been brought in. Shaphan found the book of the law in the temple and read it to the king. Josiah tore his robes and ordered the king's attendants to inquire of Yahuwah. Josiah then destroyed all the altars and images of pagan deities. So what did he do, family, when he got in that text? He started acting on it. He started making moves. What did we say yesterday? it's go time. He got his orders and said, it's go time. King Josiah's personal leadership, authority, and example brought about spiritual renewal throughout Yasharal. It also brought Yahuwah's direction, protection, and blessings, possessions. This undoubtedly extended the time of Yasharal's independence. Josiah was the last good king. The evil of his 4 short-lived successors brought about Yasharal's collapse. Dawid had also had good success. Dawid inquired of Yahuwah many times, asking for guidance and protection. Dawid's example of seeking Yahuwah's counsel is considered a model for personal relationship with Yahuwah. That's a great point. Dawid inquired of Yahuwah many times, seeking for guidance and protection. Examples of Dawid asking Yahuwah before going into battle. Dawid asked Yahuwah if he should go fight the Philistines and save Keilah. Yahuwah told him to go. Before going to a city, Dawid asked Yahuwah if he should go to a city in Judah. Yahuwah told him to go to Hebron. Before pursuing Philistines, Dawid asked Yahuwah what to do, and Yahuwah told him to fetch a compass behind the Philistines and attack them from behind the mulberry trees. The significance of Dawid's inquiries. Some say that Yahuwah didn't turn a deaf ear to Dawid's inquiries, and that Yahuwah won't turn a deaf ear to all those who seek his counsel by turning to his living word, Torah. Once again, Dawid's example of seeking Yahuwah's counsel is considered a model for personal relationships with Yahuwah. Unlike King Dawid and King Josiah, we have the Most High's Ruach HaKodesh inside of us, leading us into all truth. Leading and guiding us into all truth, It's Yahuwah's desire to give us direction, protection, and possession daily, just as much or even more than we want it or need it. The text says that it's his good pleasure to give us the kingdom, to acquire all that he has lined up for us daily. However, just as both kings, we must inquire of him daily to acquire his all, and then we will have good success wherever we go. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So inquiring of him means we can acquire his best. We can acquire of him, and we will have success wherever we go. And part of this success wherever we go, family, is direction, protection, and possession. Wherever we go, he's first leading us there, he's protecting us, and then we're possessing the land. Possession what he has there for us. Whether that's the souls of men, the land, the goods, whatever it may be. That hind part. When we're going to whip some folks, or like Dawid went and took his people back. It's all about what the Most High says. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. He said you will have good success wherever you go. That's something to wake up to, ain't it, family? Yes, indeed it is. Hallelujah. Family, we love you so much. We're going to get back in here and get something on our stomachs and get back in here on this class. We have to get back at 1. That leaves me about 30 minutes to give me something to eat and get settled. It's a pretty decent class. It's not that bad. It's not bad at all. It's just these guys can be some talkers. I don't really care about your family, which they do that to be relatable, and also to keep the class from being so boring. But however, all three of them talk a lot. I mean a lot. I'm the type of individual, I'm straight to business. Give me the information I need and I'm good. But I thank the Most High for it. I'm not going to complain. That's who they are, and they're in position for a reason. Evidently it works, because they have the position. Hallelujah. And every one of them do the same thing. One of them is a comic. The other two are just quirky, to say the least. But they get the information over, so we're going to let it be what it is and keep rolling with it and get the information. Get what we need out of the situation, right? Praise the Most High. Family, we love you so much and appreciate you. Trust you me when I say I appreciate you, I mean I appreciate you. It's so good to look up and see folks of all backgrounds, locations, like in these recordings. That means we're doing something right. Now, how could we not? The Most High is with us. He's leading and guiding us into all truth. Hallelujah. Do stay up, family, and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom. Hallelujah.